Hey guys, 420 Fish Girl here, Ruby, coming at you today to talk about the Leucistic Platinum Parrot. So these guys are Leucistic, which means platinum would probably be the more popular term used for them, but leucistic is referring to the lack of pigmentation in the scales. In these guys, it's complete. They don't have any colored pigmentation whatsoever, besides the female may have a little bit of a pink belly, and that's the main distinguishable difference. And the main characteristic of these leucistic platinum parrots is, of course, the lack of pigment, so the white body, and then the black eyes. So it's not albinism. They're not white with red eyes. They're white with black eyes. And you can see leucism happen in animals all across the board, but for different reasons and causes, which is actually kind of cool, I think. So, blood parrots themselves are thought to be hybrids between like a Vieja, Red Devil, a couple other Central Americans, rather short-bodied like this, and not only hybrids, but many are born with some cull deformities as well, like the short-bodied thing. A lot of people will pay a lot of money for some short-bodied species of fish or some deformities. It depends on who you ask, the rarity. You know, some people shell out a lot of money for them. So blood parrots in general, kind of derpy and doofy looking if you ask me, but super cute, tons of personality in the aquarium. This is a breeder pair of leucistics I have. The smaller female, she has bred with this guy, and also a couple of my male polar blues, which yields interesting fry. With the blue fry, they're almost, I'd say they're about 80% polar blue fry with a few speckled platinums. And but when she has babies with this other platinum leucistic, they're 100% leucistic platinum. So just to get a closer look at these guys, they're just beautiful, perfectly bright white, and I've been saving to do this video until my female down there laid her eggs, and she did, and there's actually fry in there now. You can see they aren't quite free swimming yet, but they're down in that little hole. This will be the first batch of fry that they've had since I actually separated them from the larger tank with the polar blues, etc. My more aggressive tank. They did start off in this tank, and she did have a few fry. She would lay them in one of these rocks. But all of these are males in this tank, and she was the only female, and a lot of you know that if you're going to be breeding cichlids, it's a good idea to have at least 2 females per male. You know, this tank gets very aggressive and almost double aggressive when there are fries or eggs around. This is my other male leucistic, who holds his own in that tank pretty well. I might switch him off with the other one in the breeding project to see if he produces as well, because regular orange blood parrot males are a great percent is infertile. It's not unheard of to have to have fry with a standard parrot male, but it's not super common. These leucistic guys, however, they've been able to breed and have viable fry every single batch. So there's been some ethical conversation surrounding blood parrots in general. A lot of it is to do with the deformities that come out in this hybrid. The mouth or beak can be deformed to where it doesn't close all the way. And then they have to result to like crushing food in the back of their throat. A lot of them can go on living happy or, you know, good lives with these deformities if the fish keeper can cater to their fish's needs in their specific case, whether it's a deformed mouth, the nuchal, the hump on the head also can be considered a deformity, but it also it grows and shrinks with the presence of other males or testosterone hormones in the water. So that's kind of interesting. They actually sell what they call jelly bean parrots, which is kind of a big topic for discussion. Jelly bean parrots come in like crazy neon pink, blue, green. They will dye the eggs or fry. And a lot of people think that's mean, cruel, inhumane. Personally, it's just not my thing. I'm not really one for modified fish in that way. You know, just same with the whole glowfish thing. You know, in that case, it's jellyfish bioluminescence is spliced in with the fish DNA to make it glow or neon colored, and it's just not for me. I mean, if you want to keep them, fine. I'm not going to get all weird about it, you know, whoever likes to keep them. It's just not my thing. Another thing they do with some of these fish, and the lukes especially, they'll like tattoo them kind of, and it looks really bad, and I'm not really all for that stuff they do with dyes and genetic splicing. I don't know, I just like the natural look on my fish, I guess. I've seen some red blood parrots get to like practically the size of a basketball. These guys, however, I haven't seen one in person that's exceeded maybe 4 or 5 inches head to tail. That being said, I'd like to know of anyone out there who's got a bigger one. You know, I typically see them at smaller sizes. Though my breeder female, she was maybe 2/3 that size when she started laying eggs. So, you know, size with these guys can vary. The polar blues also don't get as big as the standard orange blood parrots. You know, this can be a combination of reasons due to the hybrids themselves, and also the body deformations that come with it. Talking out of my ass. So I have a couple of last batches fry in the snail tank. I'm just going to see if any of them come out with some first bites. I threw some in here to just basically keep them. Oh. There we go. Here's one. Here's another couple. Super cute little fish. And I'm trying to see if I can maybe sex this one yet. I don't see a pink belly, so maybe a male. And these were from the pair that is in there. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Fun to watch grow. I would have more, but I fed a large amount of these guys to something else. So the remaining few that I found, I just stuck them in the snail tank as a grow out. Cute, derpy little dumb looking things. So this has been Ruby, your 420 fish girl, taking you inside a look on the Leucistic Platinum Parrot. Subscribe if you want, or don't, whatever. Anyway, blaze and gaze. Have a great night.